was shared among the people, and in a place where it almost never rains, the Egyptian people created one of the most lush and productive lands on earth. By the end of the year, as the water level in the Nile continued to drop, the land finally dried out. This was the time of harvest. Grain was cut and stored, and fodder was collected for the animals. In most years, the land produced enough food for everyone. The delta was very different from Upper Egypt, for much of it was flooded marshlands. This was the home of the sacred papyrus plant, a symbol of Lower Egypt. This delicate-looking plant helped to build Egyptian civilization, for seemingly everything was made from it. Thick mats for the floors and roofs of houses were made from the strong stems of the papyrus. Baskets and even boats were made from it. But the most important use was in making paper. The Egyptians invented a paper that they could write on. They were able to record important events, write down laws, or even write poetry. The invention of paper was a giant step on the way to modern civilization. In fact, our word paper comes from the word papyrus. As we have learned, in the very early centuries of Egyptian civilization, the people living along the Nile belonged to many different tribes, and they were divided into two kingdoms, Upper and Lower Egypt. However, in about the year 3100 BC, Upper Egypt conquered Lower Egypt, so finally the two lands were united under one ruler, a man called Menes. Menes wore the white crown of Upper Egypt, which looked like this. After he conquered Lower Egypt, Menes also wore the red crown of Lower Egypt, which looked like this. After that time, Egyptian rulers often wore the double crown, which was a combination of both crowns and symbolized their dominion over both lands. So began the world's first nation, the first country with a government strong enough to unite thousands of people spread over hundreds of miles. After the white